Well, good day everyone, it's NQ Explorers again. Today I'm back in the remote north of Australia on Cape York Peninsula at an operational airbase from the Second World War. I did a hunt here a few months ago around those aircraft revetments, and I hadn't found this location. And after several months of research and a lot of groundwork, I've had to walk in here about 4 times until I found this just now. This is the main base camp for the personnel. It's the OBU, Operational Base Unit, for the entire Air Force Base. There were several Kitty Hawk and Beaufort squadrons here during the war, and they flew operational missions over Horn Island in dogfights against the Japanese and out to New Guinea. And this area here that you can see is the main kitchen and messing area. That tower is the water tank tower. You can see the water tanks come off, and there's large concrete slabs all through here, heavily overgrown. And here we have a boiler and what looks like a camp oven, or the baker's oven or kitchen oven. You can see it's got the little, she's frozen solid shut, but looks like some sort of stove. As you can see, there's a silage pit down in there. There looks to be more over there in the kitchen area. This is a big messing area here for quite a lot of personnel. There are accommodation huts all through the bush here for the base personnel, maintenance personnel, transiting aircrew and that sort of thing. So really satisfying to have found this place. Has taken me a long time. So I'm going to get the detector out now and have a bit of a swing and see what we come up with in the base camp. So back short. Well, I've just found this. This might next adjacent to the kitchen area, probably part of the refrigeration system, cold stream, and there's some sort of refrigeration element here. It looks like, yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, there's concrete slabs all around here, and a couple of old drums and things, and that's the main kitchen area over in there, where that water tower is. Okay. Well, I just stumbled across this in the grass, another floor, possibly a small accommodation hut or a building not far from the mess area, and there's another water tank over there in the laying on its side. So apparently there were quite a lot of mango trees were planted in the area, and there's a tennis court here somewhere. I don't think that'll be too obvious anymore, but I can't see any of the mango trees. Perhaps none of them survived, which is surprising because they usually flourish in this climate. But anyway, on we go. Well, this is the clue that got me to the spot. It's a water tank. The camp's about 150 metres in that direction, just in this bushland. It doesn't show up on Google Earth. I've got a rough coordinate on my handheld GPS, and that led me to it. Like I said, this is about my 5th attempt walking through this scrub to try to find the place. And I finally saw that water tower in the distance, and that was it. So anyway, on with the hunt. Well, here's my first target of the hunt. It's a live 303 bullet. So I'll get a head stamp and might get some information off that. It could be like an aircraft incendiary round or something. I think they're colour coded for that sort of thing, so we'll find out some information on that round, and I'll subtitle it. Okay, on I go. That's the hole. I just got that live 303. I haven't filled in. I checked the hole again and I got this inexplicably next to the live round. It's a handle off a safety razor. It's probably a Schick or something. An Air Force issue, little safety razor. We'll check the hole again and see if we've got the ends. The actual blade part that holds the blade. Righto, on we go. Well, there's that water tower, which is the centre point of the camp, the OBU, where the main kitchen and mess hall are. Little concentration of targets. I've got that 303 bullet and the safety razor just there, and I just swung the call back a little bit, and I've got this, which I haven't scraped the dirt off. I'm not sure what it is. This is in the same area. So, it's interesting. I'll just see if there's got anything marked on it, and I'll detail it on the video. That's going to remain unidentified for the time being. Okay, on we go. Okay, same little concentration of targets. I'm getting a lot of signals now, and there's another live 303 round. Okay, must have been the armourer's tent or something, dropping all these live rounds. Okay, on we go. Okay, same small area, another live round, this time's 9mm. Actually, look at the condition of that thing. You should probably nearly fire it. Wouldn't tempt it, but anyway. Well, I don't know what's going on here, live ammunition spill. Well, I hope the ammunition isn't getting bigger in calibre as I go. I don't want to dig up a 20mm or anything larger than that. Righto, on we go. Okay, well the next target's another one of these curious round objects. There may be something, since we're getting all this live ammunition, they may have something to do with ammunition. I can't imagine what it is. Like I said, I'll get any details I get off it. I'll subtitle, I'll certainly research that. Strange little thing. Well, I've got two halves of it, it appears now. Okay, back soon. Okay, I'm not sure if this has solved any mysteries, but here's a complete doohickey. It's got 3 screws, and it looks like there's 3 fittings that come out at the 3 sides. That one's complete, whatever it is. Well, I do not know. Okay, I'll keep looking. Another live 9mm. I think I found the armoury here. I'll check these head stamps and see if there's anything unique about these rounds, and I'll subtitle any significant information. Well, it's getting pretty wild. I do think there's a big storm coming. I'll have to head back to the camp shortly. But anyway, I'm going to come back here tomorrow, so I'll make it a 2-day hunt. But here's my next find. I'm sort of off the ammunition now. It's a little silver buckle. Tiny little thing. That may be off a tiny little belt, like a WA.F belt or a nurse's belt or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll see if it's marked, but it looks to be silver, or silver coated, silver plated. Good one. Okay. Oh well. We'll just we're obviously in a camp. This area about 50 metres from that the mess is obviously where there are accommodation huts. So that's where I'm picking up this stuff. So we'll stay in this area. I'll do another hour here tonight until the weather closes in, and then I'll come back in the morning. Righto. Back with the next target shortly. Check this out, copper wire. This stuff is everywhere. There's just metres and metres of it all scattered through the bush. You get a signal and you start pulling wire out of the ground. So that would have been part of the communication system, I guess. Well, there's obviously, it was all well lit with electrical generators, because there's electrical elements and things here I've found. So the ceramic parts off electrical connectors for the huts. So this might have been part of the electrical wiring of the buildings. Okay. Okay, out of quite deep hole there, about 5 inches down, I got this little item. It's a tube, a brass tube with a hook attachment on top. Do not know what that is. It's a day of mysteries. But it's a solid little item, and maybe ammunition related once again. I'm not sure. Okay, well, once again, I'll study it for any markings, and I'll subtitle the information that I can get from it. So that's good. Righto, on we go. Well, I'm back at the DC3 crash site. I always stop here and have a bit of a quiet look in the bush while I'm up this way. You can see that here is the main wheel, the main landing gear leg, and over here is more of the landing gear. That's the port wing there, what's left of the port wing, and there's the one of the engines. Sorry, this is the starboard side. That's the starboard right cyclone engine, and the rear fuselage. So and the other engine's up in the bush in front of the aircraft. The nose section's completely, it's not in evidence, so it was either destroyed in the fire or melted, or it's been thrown off in the bush somewhere. I'll have a look around, but yeah, the old wreck. Always worth a bit of a visit and have a quiet think about the people that gave their lives up this way in defence of their country. Okay, back soon. Well, it's the next day. The sun's shining. Still got a bit of a howling gale up there in the trees, but I'm back at the old OBU, the operational base unit. That's the water tank and the main mess there. I literally just turned on my detector this afternoon, And the very first target looks like I got a coin. GTI loves these pennies, so lovely old wartime penny that'll be. Okay, well I'll give it a quick clean and I'll get a date and I'll subtitle any information on that coin. Good one. Okay, well that's a good start to the afternoon's hunt. Well, there she is, the first coin from the hunt. It's a kangaroo penny. I can't quite read the date, I haven't cleaned it, it's pretty grotty, but underneath it's in fairly good condition. So once again we're in a sandy sort of soil. So I'll subtitle the information on the coin. It'll be a King George VI. I've got an idea that might be a 43. Anyway, on we go. Okay, well there's an extraordinary mix of targets here. I just got the penny there, picked up the detector, swung it, and a foot away, a 20mm cannon shell cartridge. That is in just glorious condition. I'll get the head stamp information off that. That'll be probably from a bow fighter or a boomerang, 20mm. No worries. What a ripper. Okay, on we go. Very next target, another 20mm. Spent shell. Okay, well, I'm very close to the camp kitchen, but I guess you could expect to find ammunition anywhere around this site, so that's not probably so surprising. There was just, it'd be nice to find a belt of ammunition because most of the stuff was belted, so there could be could be all sorts of treasures awaiting in this bush there, and it's, I'd be pretty confident saying I'm the first metal detector in here. Well, I imagine I am. It was that difficult to find the place. It took literally months of research, and I must have spent 5 or 6 hours walking through this scrub in all directions looking for this one clue, which was this water tower. Anyway, on we go. And my last 3 or 4 targets were 303 hull casings. This one here is a webbing belt clip. Goes over the, fastens the webbing belt back onto itself, and you can, for attaching accessories like water bottles and things. Okay. Well, still targets coming up, but I'm struggling in this grass. So what I'm actually doing is just looking for little clear patches, and I'm spending quite a bit of time in the clear patches and then moving on to the next clear patch. It's the time to be, it'd be after a bushfire. It wouldn't be very pretty, but there'd be bare ground. Anyway, on we go. Well, the next find's a possibly toothpaste tube. It looks like one of those dental cream. I don't want to rub it too much, it's falling apart. A red ring around the top. Dental cream that I found in the army camp further south, so possibly government issued dental cream, that one. Well, I've just come across another substantial structure here. This is a large concrete slab, and there's 4 big concrete post foundations, possibly for a radio tower there, and there's a water tank lying on the ground there. Maybe it was a water tank. Here's some of that asbestos roofing I was talking about yesterday. So this could have been the operations hut, and the headquarters buildings were all here too, so they weren't tents. So they were prefab with asbestos roof and asbestos wall. So I'll have a bit of a poke around here for a while. Grass isn't too bad actually. I'll head off in that direction where it's a bit clearer, and then I'll try out over there around that the old radio tower foundations. Oh, there was the wireless telegraphy was all done from this location for the aircraft too. So this all connected with a radar site about 20 kilometres to the west of here. And the radar obviously directed all the fighters over Horn Island and southern New Guinea, where a lot of the dogfights took place. So, okay, well, let's get on with this area here. There's this for a surface find. It's a old jar of brill cream. There's brill cream on it. Tell you what, those Air Force blokes, they went out with good hairdos. What about that, eh? That's in, there's not a mark on that bottle, it's unchipped. I'll take that right home. What a beauty. World War II brill cream bottle. No worries. This is just to give you an idea of the bush I'm in, and I'm about 80 metres from that the water tower in the main messing hall, which is that direction, and I cannot see it. This is why I had so much trouble locating this place, and you're only 20 or 30 metres from some features and before you see them, so it's tough going, but very satisfying to have found the place, and I'm getting a few lovely old relics, and I've got that penny so far, so that's all good. On we go. Well, out of a deep hole below me here, about 10 inches down, I've got a piece of circular iron, which I can't identify, and this, bottom off an old beer bottle. No doubt about when that was made, 1943. So they've been sitting around drinking beer in this spot, which is handy. I'll concentrate on this area for the next half an hour. Okay, well it's definitely a Second World War R.A.A.F bottle dump here. We've got 2 complete bottles coming out of the ground. I've got no idea what they are. I'll just keep excavating. There's some broken pieces coming out too, but these 2 look to be complete. Okay, here we are, 1943 Air Force beer bottles. One on the right's got the neck broken off, but this one here is untouched, unmarked. Okay, I'll take that one. That's a direct link to war. A couple of cold ones up here in the bush. Well, we've seen the refrigeration plants to know that they're drinking cold beer. Okay, on I go. Well, there's my next target. It appears to be a live 20mm cannon round. I'm not sure about that round. It's like a hollow tip. I don't know if that'll be HE or whatever it is. I'll get the head mark and find out what that is. She's definitely live 20mm. Okay, good one. Well, there's a hole, the target's out. It's ringing up really high in this area somewhere. I haven't got a pro pointer, obviously. I'll see if I can pick it up here from this edge. I think it's over here in the edge somewhere. Ringing up a really high target. What's this? Looks like a another end cap of some ammunition. That could be a 40mm bow for his anti-aircraft shell. Okay, I'll just have a quick look at any markings on that and come back with the information on it. Well, I just got my second coin. There's that scrape of about 3 inches. It's very sandy soil. A very black looking halfpenny just came out of the ground. It's only ringing down really low. That may be a KG5, I think it is. But it's too, it's a 1/2 penny, Commonwealth of Australia. What a beauty. Actually, that's in really nice condition. Can't see the date there, but looks to be quite legible. So I'll subtitle the date on that coin. Beautiful. What a great find. No worries. Okay, it's the second coin out of the old Air Force base. On we go. Well, there she is. That coin is in superb condition, in that little bit of sandy ground underneath an old burnt log. So, wow, no KG5. Nice one. I still can't read that date, but I'll definitely subtitle it. It's probably visible on the video there. Okay, on we go. I'll just check that area again and slow down in this area, which may be a tent, because I've got a couple of tarpaulin loops, more live ammunition, 303s as I've been finding everywhere, and I'm not very far from that mess area, so there would have been a lot of personnel passing through this spot. Okay, on we go. Another big solid signal, another doohickey, unidentified doohickey. Dome top, looks to be solid brass. Quality moulding. Have no idea what that's from, but if there's any writing on it, actually there might be a bit of writing, I don't know. Anyway, if there's any writing on it, I'll subtitle the information.
A mess of canvas tents. Nothing but bully beef to eat. Your washing still not dry. Yet it's home. Your cobbers are waiting for you. And you greet them. You buzz the strip. You give the victory roll. And this is what it looks like from the inside looking out. That's the signal to land. You can come in. On the ground, they count them in. John Waddy's made it. Good old David. Greg's okay. So's Bob Crawford. One by one, they taxi off the strip. One more job is done, and well done. Hello? Who's this? He's in trouble. It's Tom Jacklin. Tom was in trouble, all right. In trouble all the 200 miles back from Sansapor to base. He wasn't the only one. Curly Bryden's been in trouble, too. This was just one of thousands of sorties flown by the Royal Australian Air Force from primitive airstrips over hostile jungle and lonely seas in the merciless Pacific War. These were the pilots who shattered Japan's Bismarck barrier, spearheaded the Allied advance, guarded its flanks. It cost them 2,000 lives, but they kept the faith. They never let up.
Well, I've made my way back to the ruins of the old the mess hall, the big messing area, and the camp, the kitchen there, the oven, and the water tower, which is the centre of the operational base unit camp area. Well, I've really enjoyed being here today. It's just a privilege to see these old World War II sites, especially ones like this that are so difficult to find. But you know, this was an operational base on the front line, dogfights overhead, damaged aircraft coming in every night. Hundreds of personnel camped through the bush. Just an amazing place, and it's a real privilege to be able to visit this place. And I've got some real old relics there from the war, plenty of live ammo, including the 20mm stuff. A couple of coins which have direct personal connections to the personnel that have been here, and no, I've really enjoyed these couple of days I've been here. There's far more of this base to explore, and I'll be back here in the coming months. Like I said, there's an aircraft salvage unit area, which is another big camp. It's got a separate cinema. There was an open air cinema and that sort of thing there, and more personnel areas, tent lines, and some huts and things, and a hangar, a maintenance hangar. So we'll be back there in a few months maybe, and we'll make another video. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and best of luck on your next trip out. Happy hunting, everyone. Bye for now.